Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome back to Dragon Dogma, Arisen for the PC. Today we have two more side quests to take on, which will almost complete all the side quests before we are actually going to get back into the main story, and these two will be completed in conjunction, and I definitely recommend doing it this way, only because you're going to the same exact place and doing nearly the same thing, so it just makes sense. The only change between now and the last episode is, as you remember, Dev took quite the leap off of one of the cliffs in Soulflare Canyon at the hands of one of the Cyclops. But I picked up Hannah O'Fred. I've actually looked at Hannah a few times in the Rift, but she was always too high of a level, and it looks like the leveling has slowed down, so she's actually a bit on par. She has some really good gear, so we'll see if she's just a bit too OP for us, but we'll see. I wanted to have an archer in the party. I thought having that range would be helpful. So we're here in Cassardis, not Gran Soren. We haven't been here in a while, and this is the chap we're looking for.
No. The trail can't grow cold now. Oh, Father, where are you? What in the Maker's name is the Arisen? No. Who am I to question Fortune's gift? Please help me find my father. He's a gardener in his Grace Duke Edmund's castle.
That's quite the ways away. Do you guys live in Cassardis and he commutes all the way to Gran Soren?
I awoke one morning to find him vanished without a word. It's not like him at all. I've searched for near on a week now, but found nothing. I beg your aid, Sir Arisen. I've truly nowhere else to turn. Take this. My father will know it on first glance. Maker, speed your steps.
An innocent man. So Tomlin wants us to find his father, and he gave us something that his father would recognize, so he knows he can come with us safely. Let's see what Hannah has to say. Hey, Hannah. Oh, Hannah. What? Why don't you want to look at me? Oh, my goodness.
Gardener to the Duke. Then we'd best return to Gran Soren.
I agree. I think that's quite the astute observation. But before we do that, let's stop by the inn, because there is an item we want to pick up to make this quest go a lot more smoothly. So we want to withdraw. We're going to go down to this section right here, and we want a skeleton key. We only need a single skeleton key, and remember, we've been picking these up in the one chest in Gran Soren that always respawns with the skeleton key. Otherwise, you can make it by combining a shackle, and is it a hunk of ore? Let me see. I actually wanted to see exactly what it is. I haven't made them myself because I've always had enough, but I would like to see what all it takes. Where? Materials? No. Oh, here we go. It's down here. Okay, so I could combine it with a hammer, hunk of ore, scrap iron, or unremarkable ore. So you can see I have the ability to make a lot of skeleton keys. They're not hard to come by, but if you ever need to make them, there you go. So we need to head to Gran Soren, and we're going to do that right now with a fairy stone, so I will see you there.
Do you suppose those stones hold?
And let's go ahead and make this our primary quest. Speak with the citizenry to learn of the gardener's disappearance. All right. Well, I do see a map marker, so we can head right there. Should lead us right up to the Noble District. We'll find out if anyone happens to know what happened to Tomlin's father. Oh, by the way, I was just talking about the chest that respawns with the skeleton key. Not sure that it will have respawned by now. Oh, it has. So here you go. In case you've missed it in the previous videos, every time this chest respawns, you will actually get another skeleton key, which means I didn't have to take one from my storage, but that's alright. That's fine. Oh, look at this. This gentleman might know who we're looking for. Good sir.
Well met, Arisen. How may I aid you, sir? You seek a wayward gardener? I fear I'll be little help for your cause. Yet hold a moment. We had cause to interrogate a castle laborer some days past.
Interrogate?
Our spies learned of a plot wherein secrets of state were leaking to a gang of bandits. I believe the workman suspected of this sedition is in our custody still.
Oh, okay. So he's in jail.
I fear that's as much as I know, sir. That I could aid you further.
Seek out Tomlin's father. Let's take a look, see what the quest now says. Travel to the castle and locate Tomlin's imprisoned father. Okay, we are going to have to go to the jail. So it means we have to go into the Duke's premises, pawns. See you guys in a little bit. And let's see what else we can find out. It's at this point that we can actually pick up the second quest that we're going to be taking on at the same time. Hopefully, the individual we're looking for is right here inside. Yeah, there she is. So this is Mirabelle. Mirabelle is Aelinore's handmaiden, and she should have something to tell us.
Arisen, sir? Beg pardon, sir. I bear a message from Milady Aelinore. She would speak with you, sir. In private, if you please. Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's vows to the Duke. I trust... forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray.
Oh, I skipped the last bit of dialogue. But just like Fidel, she wants to talk to us in private, which means we have to come back here during the evening and we have to find her in the gardens. Okay, but just like the last time, we do have to worry about guards because they do patrol the gardens, but more importantly, they patrol the castle at night, which is going to make things very interesting. So just like we handled the last quest, I'll see you guys during the evening. Night has fallen. Let us make sure that we have this quest actually as active because the innocent man's going to lead us to the same place, but arousing suspicion is what we want to do right now. So you can see she is going to be over yonder. Need to be on the lookout for guards. We don't want to go to the dungeon, at least, you know, not prematurely. Oh, here's Mirabelle.
Praise the Maker, you've come, Arisen. Oh, this is glorious. Most glorious. Pardon me, sir. Forgive the ramblings of a handmaiden on a strange errand. It's only... Milady's request to see you is a rare thing, you see. First in all my years with her, in truth. I trust you understand the delicacy of the situation. Milady is a married woman, I need not remind you.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm not trying to hit on her. You sought me out.
And well, yes. Even innocent conversation could be bent foul were it discovered by others.
Okay, that makes sense.
Pray, walk softly, Arisen, and have a care to let none find you visiting Milady's chambers.
Meet Aelinore by night. And where does Aelinore spend her evenings? In that tower. Right there. That is where we need to head. But it does mean we're going to have to go into the castle. And it does mean we're going to have to be very careful not to get caught by any guards. Okay, so it's been a while since I've done this. So if I do it first try, truth be told, I'm going to be quite surprised indeed. So we need to... Very... Okay, there's the servants. They don't mind me. It's just the guards I need to be on the lookout for. Ooh. Might as well get this treasure chest, right? These are actually good rooms to hide in just in case the guards do come in or they do start patrolling because, oh, see, there's one right there. But he's looking in, but he's not coming this way. Don't know. Okay. I don't know if it makes a difference, actually, if you have your lantern on or not, but I am going to... There's a guard straight ahead. Very, very careful, because the thing is we have to go up this central staircase. Look around. Check your corners. So far, so good. Oh, oh. That was close. That was close, and there's a guard there. Uh-oh, where's he going? Okay, he's got his back to us. That's fine. I just don't know where that other guard is. Oh, my friend, keep walking. Okay. Let's try this again. Again, very carefully. Oh. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Don't fall, Julie. Don't fall. Don't have too much further we need to get. Excellent. All right, sprint. Let's just go. Let's just go. This is her tower. There shouldn't be any guards on the inside.
My warrior has come for me. You must think me a shameless harlot. Would that words could prove my love is pure.
Off to a nice siren after a long day's ruling, sire?
No.
Oh,
You
no.
must hide.
There is a boldness that spells
Oh, this isn't good at all.
You storm my lady's bedchambers with the urgency of a man in battle.
Oh, Duke Edmund and stupid Jester.
Fear not. I shan't eavesdrop on the ducal proceedings. I remain to stand
gross.
watch and make a guard. Sire,
You need to leave.
for your protection, of course.
Right now. Ugh, you're so creepy. Oh. Duke, are you frothing at the mouth?
My Lord Edmund, would you had mentioned your coming, I might have dressed more finely.
Something's not quite right here.
My Lord, what are you...
Lenore! Oh, Lord,
Gosh, you're drooling on her.
forgive me.
My Lord Edmund, is something...
Oh,
Lenore, forgive me. I was wrong. I take it back, Lenore.
we have to stop this. We can't let Aelinore die.
I'm sorry. Lenore!
So at this point, you have two options. You can stay behind here and let it happen, or you can put an end to this. There's no way we're gonna let Aelinore die on our watch.
What have I?
Yeah, you lost your mind. You were about to kill your new bride.
Your Grace, Edmund,
Yeah, I don't know how to explain why I'm here.
This wicked fool mistook a trifling kindness that I once paid for something
Whoa.
more. She stole into my room. I was terrified.
I do have a mask on. This really doesn't look good for me.
This commoner must be made to learn, sire. Give her a taste of the lash and a stay in the dungeon. Festi, I know you're there.
The lady is mistaken. I would never violate his grace's privacy while he violates Milady's privacy.
Oh, brook none of your jakes,
goodness.
fool. Summon the guards. Have this villain
You know,
removed.
for a few years, I've run a family-friendly channel. Thanks, Festi.
Well now, what have we here? Friend of the Duchess, sneaking off to her chambers for a cup of tea?
It's not like that.
Be a fine tea. What to come all this way in the dead of night? Or perhaps you seek refreshment of a different sort, like a turn in the sheets with his grace's own wine.
No, she asked me there to talk.
Damn, you're tougher than you seem.
Yeah, I am.
Perhaps there's aught to this Arisen business after all.
Yeah, feel a little guilty, do you, Aelinore? Is that your sneaking around dress? Could go with something more subtle.
What have I done? I cannot ask forgiveness for this betrayal. But I was certain the Duke would cut me down where I stood had I not spoken so.
You know, I have to say, you're absolutely right. He would have killed you on the spot had he believed for a second you had me there. He was ready to kill you just because he was going crazy in the light of the moon. I forgive you, Aelinore. I do.
You must run. The Duke is half mad and fearsome wrath. I shall think of some way to assuage him.
I actually brought my own, but thank you. So she actually gives you 2 skeleton keys, so you can go about escaping. But hey, we're here. Might as well take some mushrooms, right? Nothing bad about that. The shackle, I like that. Nice touch. And if you take a look, you have nothing. You have nothing that you came with. It's a shame. So what we need to do is break out. And we do have the skeleton keys, so we can just walk right up and open the door. Easy enough. So this way will lead us back into the castle, which obviously we are not really looking to do, although we can get this loot here. Oh, look, another skeleton key. That's great. But while we're down here, let's take a look at the other quest, An Innocent Man. And lo and behold, the quest marker is actually down here. You can open up these other chests or these other cells if you'd like. Not really any valid reason to do so, but in here, you have Tomlin's father.
My permit. There, my son is safe. Make her be praised.
Your son might have a deeper voice than you.
That such a fate could befall me. I never so much as considered it. 'Twas ill luck alone put me in this spot. I but overheard a conversation. I was attending to my duties as a royal aide, and a nobleman spoke nearby, yes?
So you overheard some conversation that should actually lead to other people's arrests, and yet you were thrown in prison.
But I knew them not, and gave their fervent whispers little attention. Yet without warning, I found myself summoned by a guardsman. He accused me of spying on the pair, and banished me to the dungeon forthwith.
Well, that's just not right, Ansel. Let's get you out of here.
I've lived the memory many times over in this place. Most like I could recall parts of the conversation if pressed. But that means naught now. I seek only to save my life, or failing that, keep harm from my son.
That's very noble
Time
of you.
is short. The guard will return ere long and begin their interrogation. Most like they'll employ torture, which leaves my chances of survival pitifully low. I implore you, Arisen, lead me from this terrible place. You are my final hope. Save me, sir. I beg of you.
Well, I think we can do that, Mr. Ansel. And what do you have in here? Some Avernals? Alright. I like it. So we've unlocked... Oh, there's a guard. We've unlocked our cell, we unlocked his cell. And now we need to find another way to escape. And why they decided to leave this glaring hole open in the wall in the dungeon, I don't know. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. Because we can very easily get down here. So let's get rid of some of these creatures that might cause a little harm to our good friend Ansel. And let's see about getting out of here. Ooh, snakeskin. Excellent.
Arisen!
Don't... Would you just relax?
Pardon, sir.
Oh, hey, a lot of snakes.
Pardon, sir.
Got him. Oh, careful. Spiders.
Arisen!
This is some of the most intense combat we've seen yet. Got them all.
Pardon, sir.
Yeah, it's okay, but just keep up, please. That's all I ask.
Arisen!
It's a rat. Just
Pardon, sir.
calm down. My goodness, Ansel. The lock opens.
Master, you're hurt. How did this happen? Masterfully done.
So we just got the quest notification that Arousing Suspicion has been successful. Wonderful.
We've escaped the castle. Let's do the southern gate. Our pursuers dare not follow into the city proper. We've not long now arisen.
And now we just need to lead Ansel just a little bit further. But where are we? Where have we come out into? And these are the slums. Perfect. So we know exactly where we are. Grab a unnecessary war bugle. And let's get Ansel to safety. Tomlin, what are you doing here?
Father!
Hey, what?
Tomlin, my son! My son!
I don't understand the delay there.
How?
I heard tell the Arisen made for the capital and prayed to find you here. I can't even imagine what they must have done to you. But it's all over now.
Probably beat him and tortured
I owe
him.
you so much, Arisen. Thank you.
Mere thanks seem nothing weighed against your actions, Arisen. Without your aid, I would not stand afore you, nor see my son again. This whole ordeal has a foul air about it. I fear the whispers I overheard are joined to sinister workings in the duchy. Perhaps we shall learn what the talk concerned ere long. I only pray it causes us no further trouble. I've naught with which to repay your kindness, but if ever you find yourself in need, only say the word, and I'll be at your side.
I might take you up on that, Ansel.
Then, Arisen.
Okay. As they walk off, I should get the quest completion anytime now. At some point. Okay, well, we'll just leave them to their own devices. Because we want to get out of here.
To the bone.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you jump in water. Really can't be avoided. Come on. Well, that quest will be completed eventually. But what we need to do is we need to re-equip our... Oh, there it is. Our equipment. So we got an innocent man completed and arousing suspicion. Fantastic. And now that we're actually out of the dungeon, we can re-equip everything. Why they apparently leave the items on you and just tell you you're not allowed to put it back on until you're out of the dungeon is beyond me. But let me put this stuff back on and we'll talk about what's next. Okay. That quest is now completed, which means we have very few side quests left before we are going to take on the main story. But because we did just rescue Ansel from the prison, we do have the option of an escort quest with him to bring him up to Prayer Falls. If you remember the last time we were there, it is because we are bringing Kina up there, so she could actually end up going to the Abbey. But I believe we'd have to leave Gran Soren to come back and do that. We're a little bit short on this episode, so I think I might do that. So what I'll do is I'm going to warp to Cassardis and back, and then we'll check the notice board, and I'll be right back.
Being drenched.
Well, unfortunately, the escort quest hasn't showed up. I did sleep through the night, and I traveled to Cassardis and back, and it's still not here. I guess it is going to take a few days in-game. So instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we're just going to complete one more side quest that we already have in our inventory, which is going to take all of a few seconds, but then we'll wrap up the episode. It might be a little bit shorter than normal, but anything else I try to take on now is just going to run too long. But we do have, so we have all these from a different skies, but we also have... Where is it? I missed it. A headless icon. There we go. So acquire headless icon. We can get one from the catacombs, but you know what? We've already picked one up. I thought we had previously. So let's go and locate it in our inventory and then complete that quest. So it's going to be in, is it tools? Yes, it's in tools. So there we go. Headless icon. A decapitated religious symbol curses the user when invoked. Take that out. And then we just go back to the R-Smith. And this might actually cause a new quest to populate. I don't know. Probably not, but we'll see.
I see you're old, truly.
Oh, this is a bad camera angle. Here, just take the headless icon and let's call it a day.
Oh, completed a request, have you? Wonderful, wonderful. Here, friend, the wages for your efforts. A pleasure, as always.
The annealed bastard. Oh, it did cause a new one to come up. That's great, but let's take a look at the annealed bastard. So causes enemies to be doused in oil. Fighter, Mystic Knight, or Assassin. Nice little sword there. Pretty cool looking too. I like it. I'm not against it. Now what else can we do? Oh, look at this. This is perfect. All manner of tasks are posted here. Acquire 10 parcels from Soulflare Canyon. Hey, guess what we've done? We got all those parcels the last time we were there. So let's just grab them from our inventory. I wonder how many quests we can do in a row this way. Last time I think we had 4 or 5 in a row. Okay, let's go into our inventory yet again. Withdraw. And these should be under... Is it under special? Yes. And we have 11. We only need 10.
What will it be? Have your pick. Come again.
And let's turn them in. Easy enough. Look at all this easy experience and money we're getting. Not against it.
I see. As long as... Oh, here.
And what are we getting? The Golden Stings. Golden Stings looks like a big old mace. Something Silverius might want to use at some point. 1,000 stings of golden alchemic metal, worth a fair bit of coin, but otherwise unremarkable. That's not true. The golden weapons, once they're upgraded, they can inflict silence, and that is pretty great. But oh, he can't use it because that's Mystic Knight only. Sorry, Silverius. And another one. Look at this. Acquire Maul's Badge of Amity, and we have that. Okay, well, let's go ahead and turn it in. I don't mind this at all. If you remember, we got this badge by completing Thick as Thieves with Maul way back when. Or is it No Honor Among Thieves, I think is what it was. My apologies. So we want to withdraw yet again. And Maul's Badge of Amity.
What will it be? Have your pick. Come again.
Oh, this is so fun. I love when things fall into place like this. I wonder if we're going to get any others.
As long as it's work well worth doing. Oh.
The Golden Bardiches. Looks like a pair of daggers for us. Pretty cool looking. I don't mind them at all. I don't mind them at all. Anything else? Oh, look, Ophuses. Oh, gosh. Well, the bandits are going to hate us now, and that's fine. I could make forgeries. I'm not worried about it. There's nothing I need from those areas later on anyway. So it's completely up to you. If you want to be safe and make forgeries, by all means, go right ahead. Otherwise, you don't need to. All right, where is... There it is.
What will it be? Have your pick. Come again.
Well, at least we got some more time in the episode, and we actually got a lot accomplished. And what are we getting? The Golden Cyclops Sigil, and I leveled up from it. How great is that? So this is one that Silverius could use. A Cyclops Sigil of Golden Alchemic Metal. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, looks pretty cool, but it's still just a golden weapon, and I'm over encumbered. Acquire a promissory note. We have that too. Okay. Let's keep going.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be? Have your pick. Come again.
And promissory note acquired. Some good money there. And that's it. Looks like we have run out of notice board quests yet again. Okay, on that note, there you go, guys. If you're following along with me, you can turn in a whole bunch of quests all at once just by keeping tabs on some of the items you've been collecting. And again, if you want to make any forgeries, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you can always get the items again in your next playthrough. One last topic that I wanted to mention during the quest Arousing Suspicion. At night, when you are actually escaping from the prison, you can go immediately to the Duke's treasure room and you can actually loot it. There's a chest in there that will only open with the Worm King ring, which we don't have and we'll be getting a little bit later on. So it is up to you. You can actually put off Arousing Suspicion until later when you have the ring in your possession. You can actually put off Arousing Suspicion until you have the Worm King ring, and you can go to the treasury and loot it a little bit easier than normal, but I'll show you how to loot it when you're not on that quest. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you next time.